This is most likely going to end up being a very quick video, and most of you guys are probably going to end up being underwhelmed by it. I know I made a funny thumbnail for it, but I promise it's not going to be that exciting. But a lot of people have been asking me what I think of the bricks and minifig situation, and originally I wasn't going to make a video on this because I just didn't feel a need to, but so many people have been asking me, so I thought I might as well chime in. But to put it bluntly and shortly, I'm obviously on the internet side. The collection was pretty blatantly stolen, and the money or the Legos need to be given back to Brian. Bricks and Minifigs corporate is corrupt, the Utah State Police is corrupt, the Bricks and Minifigs CEO also went and made a fool of himself on an ACOB stream, and the Utah State Police also made a fool of themselves on a video they just released. The whole thing is just a bunch of mumbo jumbo, and these guys are making themselves look like idiots. I mean, if they would have just immediately given Brian the collection back or paid him what it's worth when the first Reckless Bin video came out, I honestly think they probably could have gotten out of this, but now they've drug it on so far, and it's like every new response that comes out from Bricks and Minifigs or the police just makes them look even dumber. And at this point, I don't think they're going to recover. I think this actually might be the end of BAM. Even all of the innocent franchises that have nothing to do with this are still unfortunately going to lose a lot of business. That's just what happens when you have a stubborn CEO that acts like an idiot in front of the whole internet. And on top of all of this might be surprising for some of you guys to hear, but I've personally never really even cared for BAM in the first place. I've been involved in the LEGO community for over 10 years, and I've been to a Bricks and Minifigs one time. And the one time I went, I was pretty underwhelmed. All of their retired sets are overpriced. You can find them for cheaper on eBay or Bricklink. And when you're selling sets, they always lowball you. I mean, there's a reason they're called the GameStop of LEGO. So again, I was just underwhelmed when I went. I mean, as a consumer, I was like, bro, I can get any of these retired sets on eBay for cheaper. So what am I doing here? That's literally how I felt. And not to mention the United Brickco stores, that being Orlando Brickco and Atlanta Brickco, are both way better anyways. So again, I've just been in this community for a decade, and I've never really cared for BAM, and then after this situation, I just now have a lesser opinion of them. Now, regarding the actual content and the facts shown in Reckless Vin's videos, I'm sure a lot of you guys know that some YouTubers have been waiting to give their opinion on them because they want to get all the facts right and etc, etc. And this is also something I just never felt the need to do. I've actually personally known about Reckless Vin for years. I've been watching him and his friend Danny Burke, who is another YouTuber, since I was literally like a sophomore in high school 6 years ago. And these two guys have arguably the best investigative type videos on YouTube. They have insane series infiltrating cults like Scientology, infiltrating cults like the Yellow Deli. He's also got an awesome series on McCamey Manor, which is like a fake haunted house scam, if any of you guys know that. And what you saw him do in this BAM video is literally what he does in all of his videos. Everything is just so absurd and so obnoxious, and he always goes to such insane lengths to do his investigative work. I mean, he'll always take it 10 times further than you could ever expect him to, and that's why his videos are so entertaining, and that's why I just said I think he has some of the best investigative work on YouTube. So with that being said, when I first went into this Bricks and Minifigs video, I knew it was going to be a banger. I knew Ben would have good motives. I knew he would get his facts right. I knew he would go to great lengths to do what he was trying to do. So I just didn't feel a need to do my own fact checking because, like, it's Reckless Ben we're talking about here. He's the GOAT. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. This is probably the only video I'm going to do on this. I just wanted to quickly put my opinion out there. I'm definitely not going to drag out a bunch of content from this situation like other LEGO YouTubers are doing. I just don't see a reason to do that because, I mean, I don't think I'd add much value to the situation. I'm not moist critical. I don't get 3 million views a video, so there's really no need to drag out a bunch of content for this. I just want to quickly put out my opinion. And it's also like I'm interested, but I'm not that interested. I mean, I care about the situation, but at the same time, like, I want to spend my time making ranking videos and leak videos and reviews and whatever else I do on my channel. I don't want to make all my content just about this. But yeah, at least now you guys know my stance on the situation. Again, I'm on the internet side. The Legos need to be given back or the money needs to be paid back. And BAM is probably not going to recover from this, and I honestly couldn't care less. And that's really all I got. Bye-bye.